Most people living in apartments, condos, and co-ops in Ontario want to live in a smoke-free building, but supply is lagging behind this growing demand. Pippa Beck is the chair of Smoke-Free Housing Ontario and policy analyst for the Smoking and Health Action Foundation.
The results of the November 2010 poll were really strong. 80% of Ontarians living in apartments, condominiums, and housing cooperatives indicated that they would prefer a smoke-free environment. We also found from the polling that approximately a third of Ontarians reported regular exposure to secondhand smoke in their own homes. And there's no known safe level of exposure. Secondhand smoke is a Class A carcinogen.
Exposure to secondhand smoke in apartments, condos, and co-ops continues to be a serious problem in Ontario. Secondhand smoke negatively affects the health of all residents, especially infants and children, the elderly, and those with pre-existing health conditions. Margot was forced to move when the secondhand smoke in her unit became so overwhelming she felt her health was at risk.
There was a specific moment when I realized I couldn't live like this anymore. I had to make a change, and it followed keeping a log, becoming aware of my health symptoms, becoming aware of the frequency of the secondhand smoke and its duration, and it built up and up and up. And finally, when I woke up in the night and I couldn't breathe and I had to go out to the car and sleep in the freezing cold, then I realized there's something not right here. I need to take action. I need to move out of my home where I'd lived for 10 years and find some other accommodation.
Artscape was hearing from their current tenants that they wanted smoke-free buildings. Artscape Witchwood Barns opened in Toronto in 2008 and is 100% smoke-free. Bruce Rosensweet, Director of Properties, explains further.
When we made the decision to go smoke-free in the residential units, we sought legal advice and we added a clause to the lease which indicated that there was no smoking within the units nor within 25 feet of the entrances of the units. And then, as we showed the units to prospective tenants, we made sure that they knew that this was the situation, and we received very favorable responses.
And so once people understand what's possible under the law, then we'd like to see them go forth and enact those policies to increase supply in the marketplace.
The problem has been that the attitude prevalent is that everyone has the right to smoke and no one has the right to breathe. And that's backwards. Everyone has the right to breathe.
Tenants and residents interested in advocating for smoke-free housing, as well as landlords and housing providers interested in making their buildings smoke-free, can visit smokefreehousingon.ca for valuable information, resources, and tools.